You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 3 of the 2021 fall season, and today we're joined by the SCAC Women's Soccer Offensive Player of the Week for the second straight week, senior midfielder Kaity Ward of the Trinity University Tigers. And Kaity, congratulations, and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, and thank you for having me.
Kaity, Trinity now a perfect 5-0 on the season, coming off an impressive 6-0 home victory over Howard Payne this past weekend, which you scored the opening 2 tallies of the match, including the game winner. What was the biggest team takeaway from the performance this past weekend, in particular that second half where it seemed like this group really started to click? You take the 1-goal lead into the break, but 5 goals in the second half, very impressive. What was the biggest takeaway for you?
I think the biggest takeaway that overall the game was a team success, and we all were working hard, and going into halftime with 1-0 lead, I think we all kind of realized that we needed to up our game a little bit and keep driving forward. And it was awesome to see multiple different players score. So I think overall it was a great team success this weekend.
Kaity, how would you describe the Tigers in terms of your style of play? For our viewers who maybe haven't had a chance to watch, what could they expect from this team if they were going to watch you for the first time? What is something, a couple of traits, characteristics that this group really strives to be consistent with regardless of the opponent?
Yeah, when I get asked this question, the first thing that comes to mind is when we like to go at teams, and we like to go at them full throttle, and we like to press on them. And I think that's one of our biggest traits of our team. Other than that, we're all very hardworking, and just the style of play, we like to play direct, we like to play to feet on the ground. But overall, I think our biggest trait is that we like to lean on teams.
You've made such a big impact with this program since you stepped onto campus there in San Antonio a few years ago. And I feel like you're leaned on in so many different angles with this group, whether it's, offensively and the skill that you've shown in that final third of the field, your leadership, your experience. How would you define your role with this group? What are a few things that you really focus on game in, game out to make sure you're trying to do your very best to help this team keep pushing forward in a positive direction?
Yeah, so just in every game and also every practice, I want to be there for my teammates, to lead by example, and also just help them with having my experience these past 3 years. And so I think the biggest thing for me is just being there for my teammates and helping them when they need help, and vice versa. So.
As we look at the start of this season, it's been all home fixtures for the Tigers. You look ahead to this weekend, Kaity, and you and the rest of the teammates heading on the road up to the Northeast for a couple of big non-conference contests. Soccer aside, what are you excited most about when it comes to this road trip? We were talking, it's been a while since you've been able to go on a true non-conference road trip. How excited are you for that time away with your teammates? What is it about these road trips that can, not only be special, but really help a team come together as the season, unfolds?
I'm most excited for just spending time with all of the girls. We're a pretty close team, and we always have fun together, and the memories we create with each other, especially on these away trips, are ones that will last a lifetime. So I'm super excited to have the opportunity to spend this weekend with them.
And finally, Kaity, the competition on the road trip, you'll be heading up to face off against Stevens on Friday and then take on Farmingdale State on Sunday. 2 big opportunities for this group just to continue to grow into this year and expand on this 5-0 start. What are your expectations going to those 2 fixtures? What will be key for this team to continue to build on the momentum?
Yeah, we're super excited, and just coming off of all of our wins so far, we're hoping to continue our success with that. Additionally, we are, of course, excited for another opportunity to play, especially with these 2 teams, and we're all very excited.
A native of Phoenix, Arizona, this week's SCAC Women's Soccer Offensive Player of the Week for week 3 of the 2021 season. And for the second straight week, senior midfielder Kaity Ward of the Trinity University Tigers. Kaity, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to march forward throughout your senior year.
Thank you.